pretty cool. You might be wondering, what are these for? This is, I'm going to show you the little finger covers, and the way it works is, so like if you're holding down the side of the pages, the software knows to key these things out. They have little symbols on it and knows to key them out. So it's a way for you to hold down the pages, and then this disappears. So that's just a cool little thing. You might be wondering, like, how's the book going to stay flat? You use these finger, they call them finger cots for book scanning. Other things here, this is a foot pedal. So again, this is all about speed. You're turning pages, click with your foot, scan, click with your foot, scan. So you got the foot pedal. Nice little piece here, our AC adapter we'll use here in the US, but if you're in another country, comes with additional adapters for different power supplies in different countries. So that's nice. It comes with that. Comes with your USB cable to hook it up. This part here is an additional side lamp. We're going to hook that up so you can see it, but provides additional light. There's some modes where you have something's really glossy. You might not want, we're going to show you this as it folds down, might not want the overhead light on it. So this kind of side light can help with that. And then this final piece here is just a mat, which we're going to roll out. You got to do your scanning on that mat. So there you go. Let's set it up. We'll show you more about it. All right, so we have the Aurora Pro setup. Just wanted to show it to you because I think it's really beautiful. Other thing I should point out is it's not just a scanner, it's a table lamp as well. So I'm gonna go over that, but showing you on top here is a little LCD screen. We'll get to that when we do scanning. Just gonna give you a nice kind of look at it. The reason why you see all these wires here, what I have going is, this is our foot pedal. Normally that would be on the ground, but just have it here. This is gonna hook up to our computer. AC power in back, this mat right here. But just wanted to show you because I just really like the look of it. Gonna show you, this does fold down as well. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, a little bit tricky, but there you go. So I mean, it can go like this for storage, but again, what's cool about it is you can put it up when it's up like that, of course, for scanning, but also just a great reading light, you know, if you wanna be reading by it. So let me set it back up, we'll take you through all the functions. All right, so let's show you how this functions. You hold down the button to turn it on. And the mode it goes into, see how the lights here? This means you're in the smart light mode. This would be the scanner over there. So we're gonna start out in the smart light mode. So as you see, there is a light here, okay? So I'll show you a couple other things here. You can change by dialing this. This might be a little bit hard to see, but change it, make it dimmer or brighter. So you've got just like a nice smart light right here, controllable right there. I'm gonna actually shoot up in here just so you can see a little bit. The lights in there changing. Okay, there's one other kind of interesting thing I want to show you, and that is there is also an app. So if you want to change things, like I'm going to go to natural light, and hopefully you can see that. Let me do it again. I'm going to go to reading, writing. You know, and see just the color temperature is changing. Computer phone, and a night light. And so it goes to just a very dim light now. So what's neat is that it's doing that by sound. So there's no Bluetooth, but just kind of a cool little app thing if you want to change the different modes. I can also, let's say I'm in natural light, change the brightness of it, make it brighter or less bright. Again, this might be a little bit hard to see on video, but you'll have to take my word for it. So just different color temperatures and different ways that you can do this. Of course, you can probably easiest if you're sitting right there just to use this right here. But what we're going to go over and talk more about, so, okay, that's the smart light, just nice light, you want to read, great, we got that figured out. Press this button again, and then we go into scanner mode. So we're going to hook this up into the computer and show you the key features here to scan. One other part I just want to show, though, is there are these side lights here. So I'm going to tap back here, hopefully you'll see this, and then it turns on these lights and turns off the lights above. So again, that's if you have something really reflective, where direct light when you're scanning might be an issue, you can come with these side lights. So just showing that, because I really think Czur has really kind of thought of all the different things here. So like the side lights, or sometimes direct light, as we know from filming, can be a problem. So I want to show you actually as I'm doing this, give me a little chance. Remember that LCD screen I spoke about? Light's kind of tough here. So there it is on top. So it gives you a little preview. You know, it's not huge, but the idea is you want to make sure your book is fitting in here. So you've got, as you're standing over it and flipping the pages, you can see right here what you're doing. All right, let's get this set up and start scanning. All right, so I'm going to try to show you this. We have the scanner all hooked up, installed the software in the computer, have a book here. We're just going to try scanning, going to use these cool little yellow things. It's a little tricky, so I'm trying to do this so you can see both the LCD screen up here. Might be a little bit hard for you to see, but it's a little preview just so you know that the book is kind of in the window. Also, I'm going to be cutting away to what I'm seeing on the computer in real time as I'm showing you here. And so what's happening here is, like, see that line going right down the middle? That's giving me my guidance. I want the book to be right down the middle. A couple of options there. I'm doing facing page. So the software you can pick, you know, if you're doing just a flat page, one page, or facing. But I want to do both sides of this. So I'm going to do this. right? I've got my foot pedal set up here, and now I'm going to use these cool things here to hold this. Hopefully my arm won't get too much in the way there. And I'm looking, and all looks pretty good. And what I do is I just click the pedal, and it scans. It's as quick as that, right? I've got my first page already, actually my first 2 pages. I would just turn this to the next page. So what I want to show you is the speed of this, because that's really the idea here. Is you look at it, you scan. And there's a lot of correction and stuff you can do over in the software, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm just going to scan like maybe these 2 more pages here just so I can show you. So again, cutting back to the software, we're looking at making sure that things are lined up. They are. You scan. Once you get into a pattern with it, it goes pretty quick. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to we're done with that. I'm going to take the camera and come over and just give you a better shot of the LCD screen real quick. So I just wanted to show you this. So here's the LCD screen. So what it allows for is you to have like a nice preview as you're standing over it, you're clicking with your foot, it's scanning, and again, it's about the speed of this, how quickly you can do this. And on the computer, PC, Mac, whichever you're using, have software for both, you're seeing where that line is, and just helps you to line things up and scan quickly. All right, so I'm over here in the software and just wanted to show you a little. So I'm just going to quickly show you this so you can see. So that's the idea here. You're lining up that line right there and you're scanning. But let's go through and show you what we did here. So this is the scanner window. We're doing the scanner. We've got our images over here, right? We've got our modes here where we can do color correction, want to make it grayscale, all that type of stuff. But we're done scanning, so I'm going to hit back and show you the other part of the software here. So here are the images we just scanned, and I just want to show you the quality of it. Really nice, and as you see, little finger things have disappeared. See, it's like a little hint there, but that won't show up as your OCR or anything. So that's what's cool about those little finger things. Allows us to scan. Look how it kind of flattened out the page, showing you the quality there. And you saw how quick that was. So that's kind of the way it works. A lot of other stuff here, you know, you can go in, you can select things. It's all, you can crop, rotate, color mode, reset, print OCR, which is cool. I'm going to show you a little bit of that, manual correction. But one of the nice things I like is the batch modes over here. So if you want to batch things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select all of my files, right? So let's say I want to turn this all into a PDF real quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick PDF, and we'll leave all this as is, combined output, yep, and we'll do 75%, just medium storage, average resolution. I'm going to hit confirm, and we're going to call this test 3. All right, here we go. Here's the PDF. So as you see, you know, it looks really nice. And you saw how quick that was. So again, you know, it depends what you need. Like there's a lot of stuff online, but maybe you have a book you just want to scan in, but you want to have as a PDF, a searchable PDF or OCR, any of that. Now it's possible, and you saw how quick that was. Turn the page, click, turn the page, click, and you're doing 2 pages at a time. So as you see, all looks pretty good. We want to do a word OCR it, so we want to turn this from a graphic into that. So we have a couple options here. We're going to pick English is fine. We're going to leave this all as auto. I'm going to hit confirm. And I'm going to give this a name, test doc 2. And it's going to go ahead and do that. It says performing tasks. So it's OCRing all of this, turn it into a Word document. So just showing another way that you can use this. Okay, so here you go. Here is what it did right away. So as you see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right, so as we zoom in, we see the OCR is pretty good. I mean, nothing's going to be 100% perfect, but as you see, even some of the different things here, the headings of it, the font, all looking pretty good, you know, definitely usable. You might find, I'm looking over, you know, for any misspelled words, even got rhodiola rosea, which is a tough one because it's not in a dictionary. You know, a couple of things like in the header here, we could go in and correct, but as you see, overall, you know, it just took me what, like a couple of seconds to do these. What do we got here? 6 pages, OCR it, and within a minute or 2, we got it all set. Now this is obviously a searchable document and all that. So pretty cool. You know, I just like the way it all works, and the foot pedal is huge because it's just so much easier. You just click, using your fingers to turn the pages, click, 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 and you got the pages scanned in.